You want your suit collar to look expensive and professionally made, right? Here in this video, I will teach you the exact drafting method step by step. Alright, before you draft your suit collar, you make sure that these two edges, these two angles are equal. You see, when I measure it and I discover that this other side and the other side is not equal, then I have to trim everything, the both sides to be equal. Then after making sure that these both sides are equal, then all you have to do now is to measure the neck and make sure you get the correct measurement for the neck. And when I measure this one now, it gives me 11 inches. What I got here is 11 inches. Then you make sure you confirm the both side and make sure that they are equal. If these two sides are not equal, then you have to trim the part that is smaller, that is not up to the other measurement, then you have to trim it. And so when I measure the neck, what I got is 11 inches. So what you are going to do, the calculation is 11 inches plus half inch. You plus 11 inches plus half inch. You see, all you have to do, what you need to do, let me tell you something. When you are doing this kind of work, most especially suit work, you need to be patient, and you don't rush for you to get a perfect and better result. So when I got 11 inches as my measurement there, then you add 0.5. Can you see it? Then you divide by 2. I've already fold my material here and bring out my suit collar fold. This is a suit collar fold pattern which I already have already. So you place it on the fabric like this, and you take the measurement from the smaller part. Don't forget, what I got there is 11 inches, then plus half inch divided by 2 is going to give us 5.7, sorry. So what I got here is 5.7. Then that is what you are going to measure. Then you mark the edges for you to get. It's because I'm teaching you, showing you this tutorial, if not chalk, but because I want you to get what I'm doing here. So you mark the pattern like this. Can you see? And you add like 0.7 at the downside. You add 0.7 at the downside. As time goes on, as we go on in this tutorial, then you will know why we are adding the 0.7. Then you cut it out like this. You cut it out like so. You cut it out like so gently. Make sure you are cutting the exact line. You cut it out like so. If you watch this video to this point, all you just have to do to encourage me is to subscribe to this channel for more video like this. So this is our collar stand. This is our suit collar stand. Then you place the collar stand like so. Make sure you place it right. Make sure the edge of the collar stand and the edge of the fabric meet. You make sure the edge are equal before you will shift it. If the measurement is not up to what you are looking for, then you just shift it small, just like as I just did now. You see, then you are going to measure 5.7. What I measure in that place is also 5.7, the same measurement we use for the collar 4. Then you measure 5.7 from the smaller side on this collar stand as well. Then you chalk it in this small collar stand. You are not adding half inch or 0.7. You will just cut it the exact 5.7 that you measure. Then you just cut it out like so, and you take it out like this. Then we are going to be needing our EST. You see, this is how to cut it out. Then we are going to gum it. This is what we call EST. Since I've been buying this ST, I have been seeing two color. I have color white and this color black. And if you have seen any other color, you let me know in the comment section. And this is about 615 naira per yard in my area here. I'm in Niger State. If you have been buying this ST and be using it before, let me know the current price they are selling in your area on the comment section below. And then you place the color for like this and you cut it out like so. It's going to be exact measurement. There is no point leaving allowances for on the gum string in order to avoid wastage. So you just cut it out like so. Then you cut for the collar stand as well. Don't forget the name. We have collar fall and collar stand. So you now place the collar stand on the ST like this. Can you see? And you cut it out exact. And always minding how you cut out your ST in order to avoid wastage of ST. As you know, the economic of Nigeria now does not allow you to just be wasting your resources anyhow. So you cut it out like so, gently. Don't forget to share this video as you're watching, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel to have access to more videos like this. So after you sprinkle your water, then you place your iron like this, and you make sure you gum every part of the AST. You gum it properly, so for your collar stand to come out very well. You remove it gently. You remove it gently, and what you have to do now is to trim the edge of the material for you to get rid of this excess AST. You trim it out like so. You trim it out gently. Always mind, do not over trim, so you will not reduce the measurement of the collar stand. You trim it out gently. Okay, you trim it out like so. Then you bring the collar fold and you place the ST you've cut out already, and you sprinkle your water. Then you gum this one as well. You sprinkle your water. Make sure the water is sprinkled over it very well, because if there is no water, if they don't apply water very well, the ST will not gum properly, and this will not make the color fall to stand to come out very well, very neat. So you do it gently, and you make sure you always avoid the ST to squeeze. The squeezing of the ST, always make sure you avoid the squeezing of the ST, and you gum it very well. You gum it properly, just like you're seeing. Gum every part of the ST, gum every area, gum it very well, and you open it, and you trim out this one as well. Trim it out, you trim it out gently. Don't forget, you always be careful in order to avoid the reductions of this measurement. You always be very careful. So you trim it out very well. Trim it out very well like so. Trim it out like so. And that is it. That is it. So you get the center of the two collars, the collar fall and the collar stand. You use your pressing iron to get the center, or better still, you can just fold the two in two places and you notch the edge. So I've gotten the center. So the next thing now is for me to go and sew the both collar on each other. But before you do that, you make sure you fold half inch on the collar fold like this. Make sure you fold half inch, This half inch is where we are going to join our collarments. You're going to join your collarments, and this the essence of folding this half inch is to prevent the collarments to be showing at the top of your collar fold. That is the essence of folding this the half inch on this collar fold, because we are going to join a collarment, and to in order to prevent the collarment to be showing at the top of the collar fold, so you place it like this. Can you see? Can you see? So you place it on each other like this, then we sew 0.2. So I've sewn the 0.2, I've sewn the 0.2, so you iron it like this. You iron it. You don't need to press open. There is no need for press opening the stitch. So you just have to just press it down like this. Press it down like this. You don't need to mind the squeezing. You don't need to mind the squeeze at the collar stand. You just iron it. Just make sure the point you stitch is properly ironed. It's properly ironed. Then I'm just trying to make sure this my iron is not hot enough. Then I'm trying to make this edge relax very well. So when you want to do, if you want to do yours, you make sure your iron is kind of hot, and you don't, if you see that the material you're using is a material that used to shine, and I will advise you to use pressing pieces whenever you are doing your own. And the reason why I'm not using the pressing pieces is because this material does not easily burnt by iron, and my iron is not that hot. So this is collar mint. I cut the folded edge exact, then you leave like 0.7 at the downside. So I cut this side exact. I cut it exact, then I now leave I leave the collarment to be excess at the downside like 0.7. Then you place the right face of the collarment and the right face of the collar together like this, and then you sew 0.2. So after sewing the 0.2, this is how it will look like. This is how it will looks like. You the right face of the collarment and the right face of your collar, you put them together at the folded side, then you sew 0.2 and you top stitch it like this. You can see the right face is now out, the wrong face is in because of the gum. So after finishing it, the collar and the collarment can attach. The gum will attach the collar, so it will allow the collar to stay clean and stay strong. You get it? Then you sprinkle your water like this. When you are doing suit, you always make sure you are working with iron. Suit is not what you sew straight and just finish at once. As you are sewing the part, you always iron. You see how it come out? Then you make sure you press the edge with iron in order to get rid of this squeezing, of this squeeze. You iron the parts very well. Always make sure that your iron is very hot, but not too hot. When I say very hot, I mean the iron should be kind of hot, that when you are using it to press the material, always uh it will always look clean and look smooth and give us the good finishing we are expecting or we are aiming for. So after you sew it like that, then you make sure you cut out the excess of the collarment. You cut it out, and don't forget, when after ironing the collarment and the collars together, if the gum attach both, then you will have to separate the two, because the gumming is not required now. The gumming is only needed after fixing the collar to the suit itself. Then you come back to this place and you measure this angle from from that point. You take the measurements, you take the reading, and what I got there is 2.3. You take the reading, You take the reading. What I got there, I think that is 2.3. Yes, I measured 2.3 or 2.4, depends on how you take your tape reading. 2.3 is 2.3. Then you apply the measurements or the reading on your collar. Don't forget to add 0.2. We are adding 0.2, which is the sewing allowance. Then after adding the 0.2, then you now take your reading, which is 2.3, and the angle is 2.3. That's the both angle at the sides. That's that's the line we call a George line. We call the line a George line. Then you measure these parts. This is your peak collar. This is the peak of the collar. Then you measure it from that point, from that edge, from that angle, and you doesn't allow it to get to the end. Me, I don't always like it to get to the end. I don't want the collar and the peak to be equal. So I always like to leave like 0.2 or half inch, 0.2 at the top edge to give me the fitting and the finishing that I want. So you apply whatever you got there, you apply it on the collar, and don't forget to add your 0.2 allowance. You add your the allowance on suit making does not used to exceed half inch 0.2, half inch 0.2. Then you apply the reading on the both side, on the second side too. You apply it like that. So we have 2.3. You apply it like so. 2.3. You mark your reading. 2.3. You mark it like so. And then you measure the other measurements at the peak. You measure it like so. If you find this video helpful, you let me know in the comment section, and you let me know the other video that you like to watch next. You let me know the video you like to watch next, so I will make the video and I will all benefit. Then you make sure you trim it out like this. After you get the measurements, you've gotten your reading, then you trim it out like so. You trim the excess. You trim the excess. In suit making, excess allowance is not needed. It's not like native that is why it's good to take accurate measurement. Make sure you get the measurement of the person you are sewing for correctly and rightly. So this is it. We are done with the suit drafting and the preparation. So the next now is to go to the sewing machine and fix the collar. You fix the collar to the suit like this. If you watch these videos to this point, hit the subscribe button, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and you let me know in the comment section the video you would like to watch next. So we go to the sewing machine and fix it like this. We fix it like this, but I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to do the proper fixing, how to fix it to the suit itself, on another video. So we fix it like this. You can see the point we mark rhyme with the suit angles. You can see this is how to place it. This is how to place it. But you are sewing. We are not sewing the fabric to the fabric. We are sewing the collarment together with the right face of the outer part. We are sewing the collarments to the outer part of the suit. Then we are sewing the material itself to the inner part, of the suit. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you on my next video.